Yo, what's happening, TNT? This is Coach Chris, and today's video log I'm sharing with y'all is on a topic that kind of piggybacks off the last video that I did about trying. When we say try, we're still riding the fence, we're undecided, and it's an excuse to give less than your best. And similarly, it relates to us sharing our thoughts with others, which is not something that we should habitually do. And that is something that many of us do too often. We share our thoughts with others, with people that really we shouldn't. There's a select few, very, very few people that we should share our thoughts, our ideas, our dreams, our aspirations, our goals, our ambitions. Select few should have access to that information. And those should be the ones that actually will encourage you and add to what it is that you would like to do or what you would like to see. Now, what I've found is when we discuss things or speak to others about what it is that we want to do, we're actually wanting to convince ourselves that that's what we want to do because we're undecided. It's still a thought. And we have neuroscience that studies brain waves and patterns and can tell when we're thinking or when thoughts arise. And this science has shown that on average we have over 20,000 thoughts per day. So the mind is constantly going, and we need not share that with people for the most part, and we share that which we want people to know. And it's either because we're unsure about it ourselves and we want feedback and input, or we want to mold someone else's perception of us and sway the way they think about us by telling them what we're thinking. Well, I had this idea about this and that, or this is what I think about that. And it was one thing if you're building on a specific topic and you all are exchanging ideas and that's the format. But to just say, man, I've been thinking about doing it. Don't do that. So what? That's what you're thinking about. Who cares? I mean, ultimately, most people don't. You have to choose wisely who you share your information with, because it takes the momentum away from what it is that you would like to do. You're giving some of that energy to someone else. And this isn't even speaking on someone stealing your ideas or your thoughts or what it is that you want to do and taking it and running with it. It's just taking away from the energy that you have within that you could actually put towards manifesting what it is that you want to see. So, largely, we should safeguard our minds and our thoughts and only share that information with those that we know have our best intentions at heart and may actually be able to contribute or at least encourage that which we share. Or, on the contrary, alert us if we're headed for catastrophe, And there's not, if you feel like you have just a large circle of friends that are that, you probably need to reevaluate your circle. Okay? Now, there are a number of pitfalls in sharing information, but mainly you're harming yourself because you end up putting too much of what you want on someone else.